We are currently 15 levels away from Volcanic Chambers, and we're gonna be reaching it today. Now boys, a lot has happened since the last episode. Firstly, quests are now out to all players, with some of the quests being like defeating 19 bosses in steampunk sewers, or obtaining 4 rare items. And yeah, I really don't know like how much XP these actually give, and whether they're worth it or not. But yeah, I'll probably be completing like 1 or 2, just to see like how the XP actually is. Because especially in early game, it does give you a lot of XP. And yeah, with these new quests, they also added a new currency into the game called Platinum. And pretty much with Platinum, what you can do is purchase any cosmetic in the game, along with like all boosts and stuff. Now I can assume you guys probably know what my opinion is on this, but it is very, very great. This is probably like one of the best updates they could have ever done. And I'll definitely be going into it a little bit later in the episode. But before that, we leveled up to level 136. And just to make it very clear for you guys, at level 140, we'll be able to play Nightmare. With at level 150, we'll be able to play Volcanic Chamber. Now, I was really considering making this like a legendary spell video, where I attempt to get the legendary spell, but to be honest, I decided to just wait a little bit. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, for this series, I'll probably just like gift someone a cosmetic to get it, because bro, I do not want to go and do that long grind of getting a legendary spell. But for the time being, we just have to reach level 150. And yeah, if you've played up until Volcanic Chambers, you would know that that would be the dungeon where things would actually start to get real. Yeah, Volcanic Chambers is no joke and completely steps up Orbital Outpost. All of the bosses and the enemies are just way more difficult. So it's going to be important for us to get a good set to be able to do it. But man, I'm honestly excited. Volcanic Chambers, arguably one of the best dungeons in the game. And we got Greg for the very first round. Yeah, last episode, our Greg RNG was like really, really good. And I'm hoping that when we hit Nightmare, it'll be better, because then we'll actually get gear that matters. Yeah, Insane Greg is practically worthless because you literally don't even get anything like good. Also, we got a whole bunch of trash. Okay, but we're on Lord Varash, who is probably like the hardest boss we've encountered in this series. But boys, I've learned his patterns. Yeah, this guy is like insanely difficult. But somehow he's like nothing in comparison to Volcanic Chambers bosses. Yeah, especially the second boss from Volcanic Chambers will give you like actual nightmares. Legit, Volcanic Chambers is no joke. And we defeated the boss to get a whole bunch of trash. Now, if you look at the boss raid stand, you'll see that is literally about to refresh in like 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So yeah, it will probably be smart for me to go and like do all of my daily challenges so I can get them refreshed. And yeah, I'm kind of forced to do tier 1 because they are literally about to refresh, and I don't think I have enough time to do like tier 3 or whatever. And I quite literally just one-shot this guy, yo. But for our first drop, we got pretty bad gear. Man, I really wish I was a Nightmare. This gear would be so much better. Alright, maybe round 2 will give us like something good. Just a cosmetic or anything. Okay, wow, we got a, oh my gosh, we got a purple Guardian helmet. And for our last round, we got a spell. I'm not too upset with that, but it's not really too great. Dang, an hour of luck potion for this one stand thing? Yo, that's actually insane. Well, I guess I'll go and claim that. But for the legendary spell video, and when I actually like try to trade for an EIF, will be like when I actually get like a green cosmetic. I need a green armor cosmetic. So yeah, for the time being, I'll just have to kind of wait. Now, in order to kind of like speedrun our way to Volcanic Chambers, I don't really want to show as many runs because we got to do a lot. Yeah, this episode is going to be very grindy, but we're already halfway done to completing like one of our quests, which is obtaining 4 rare items from dungeons. And hopefully this will give us like a good amount of XP. But honestly, I feel like I've kind of mastered this dungeon. Like, I'm actually getting really good at the enemies and bosses. I was like, able to almost no-hit solo my last run. And you know, honestly, it's become kind of cakewalk. And we leveled up to level 138, which means we're only 2 levels away from Nightmare. Now, I really wanted to go back to talking about quests, because I think this is one of the best updates they could have ever done. Now, I don't really know like how much XP it really gives, and whether it's like actually a lot or a little bit. But I feel like any form of XP improvement is a godsend in this game. I've probably mentioned it a million times, but progression in this game is extremely slow. So to have other ways to kind of like progress yourself in this game is very nice. Also, I really love the platinum system and how it allows like free-to-play players to actually be able to get like good gear. I think the pay-to-win had kind of gone too far when, you know, things like boosts and different cosmetics got added into the game. So it's really good to see that these free-to-play players will actually have options instead of just spending money. So honestly, it's kind of hard to say that this game is entirely pay-to-win, because it truly isn't. Like, this game, I think, because I think this game can be enjoyed by anyone of, you know, any amount of like money, whether you have like thousands of Robux to spend in the game or nothing at all. Although the one thing it doesn't buy is game passes. And to be honest, I really understand that. I think game passes might take it a little bit too far. But yeah, for the most part, this is a huge W update. And we're back on Lord Virage. Yeah, especially in Volcanic Chambers, the Lava King is like gonna be the new Lord Virage. This guy is like the pre-boss. And hopefully by like next episode, I can do like a legendary spell trading video, depending on if I actually get like a good cosmetic, which is all completely RNG. And yeah, I know a lot of you guys might get mad at me for like, you know, just buying the freaking legendary spell. But you know, I literally already did that in the last series. I already put in the work to trade for a legendary spell. So I feel like in this series, I should have it like a little bit off. Because bro, the worst episode to film last series was the legendary spell video. I swear, I probably spent like 6 hours just trading in that video. It was absolutely brutal. Also, I'm trying to talk, but like I just keep dying over and over again. Okay, maybe I was completely wrong about me saying I was good at this game. Yeah, you might have noticed that this guy's health has just went up completely, and I just keep dying over and over. Yeah, I don't think I'm really like that good at this dungeon, but we still managed to beat it nonetheless. And also we got a spell, but warrior, I think. But yeah, with the daily quest system, they also released weekly quests as well. And yeah, we have things like enter 11 raids, or obtain 40 items from orbital outposts. And also, I actually did get something from obtaining 7 epic items from dungeons, so I can actually claim this. And whoa, yo, I actually gained like quite a bit of XP. But man, let's just make it to nightmare mode so we can actually go and like do the last of our rounds and collect our daily reward. Boys, this should be our final game of insane mode. And yeah, for the next 10 levels, we'll be grinding solely nightmare. And hopefully we can complete a lot of our quests so we actually get like quite a bit of XP. But yeah, we're almost done with one of our quests, which is obtaining 4 rare items. So maybe this round we'll be able to do that one. And yeah, I think once we hit nightmare, I will also go and do the 3 daily challenges so we can get some good gear. And we'll definitely be doing like tier 2. But I know 11 levels seems like a lot, but trust me, it will go fast. Just like in Steampunk Sewers, the progression is extremely fast in these dungeons. And as long as we can get like a really good set and like a legendary stuff, we will be chilling. And speaking of legendary, I believe the legendary for this dungeon is called the Galactic Pipe, which can have either a 140 level requirement or a 146 requirement. And since we have like a lot of legendaries in our inventory, it should be pretty easy to trade for. But man, the grind for Volcanic Chambers is a long one, but I know we can do it. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do need to kind of get better at this dungeon. I was doing so well before, but now I just keep like spam dying. And a better set would definitely help us with that. Yeah, especially this boss, I don't even know how I'm dying so much. And hopefully, yeah, we should definitely get this level in this round, but it will probably be the final boss. And also, we did get Greg. Yeah, our Greg RNG has been very great. Now, I think when I trade for like a good nightmare set, I'll also trade for a legendary just to make it easier. Since it has the same level requirement as the full set, it'll just be a lot easier. Yo, chat, watch me get like no Gregs in the freaking nightmare mode. I swear, that is just like destined to happen. And with that, we got a bunch of trash. Man, hopefully our damage is better in nightmare. I'm so tired of this freaking low damage, and I just like keep dying on this boss over and over again. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Dude, I might not even win this round. Like, I swear, this boss is just so annoying to fight. Oh, bro, no chance I lose this. Yep, I lost because he just keeps spawn killing me over and over again. Maybe if I don't die, I'll somehow manage to win, although I really doubt it. Yep, no, I completely lost because he's just gonna teleport. Yep, dude, that boss, for me at least, is very difficult. but hopefully we can get our level up on this section of mobs. But yeah, I've been like freaking 2-cycling these monsters and it's just so annoying. Like my damage is so trash. But yeah, we leveled up to level 140. But yeah, as per usual, let's go and collect our daily reward. And I was thinking about leaving it for volcanic chambers, but to be honest, I'd rather just go and collect it now. And we actually did get some decent stuff. We got a demonic curse ability along with a purple warrior helm. But yeah, let me go and trade for a full set along with the legendary. And yeah, I'll cut to when I get it. And we're back with a full set of commander's armor along with the galactic pike. Now I did end up trading like 2 of my legendaries for this weapon. And to be honest, I think I kind of got lowballed. I also did keep one of these spells, and testing out our damage, we do a lot of damage. I cannot tell how much that is. It seems like it's pretty good though. But yeah, let's go and play nightmare mode for the very first time. Now I'm really hoping that the progression kind of speeds up, because with insane it's been very slow. And yeah, I know I'll probably be doing quite a bit of damage. But yeah, checking out the damage we do. Okay, I was wrong about us doing quite a bit of damage. Our damage is insanely low. What the heck? Wait, let me try this spell. Oh my gosh, our damage is actually so trash. Dude, how is our damage so bad with this set? Alright, well that's kind of unfortunate. Our damage is somehow worse than an insane. Although this molten ball spell is actually pretty good, so that could hopefully do a little bit for us. This is the first time I've ever had a legendary and has still done like trash damage. Yeah, I don't even think I 2-cycle these guys, which is actually insane. I'm not gonna lie as well, this progression is still very slow. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. I thought a lot would change with Nightmare, but honestly, nothing has really changed. At least we'll be able to get like legendaries and stuff. But look at this damage. We're doing like nothing to him. Yeah, I could not imagine my damage without having this legendary, because even with it, my damage is so trash. But we're about to get one of our weekly quests again, so maybe we'll get like a bit of XP. But guys, with this recent update, something really crazy has actually happened. Now keep in mind, what I'm about to say is kind of a theory, but when you look at the dungeon quest page and you go over to like the, you know, kind of icon image, you will see that it's this thing right here, kind of showing progression in the game. You know, from like a level 1 noob to a level 166 to a level 250 with a different armor. Now I'm like 99% sure that one of my like old thumbnails was used as kind of like an inspiration for it. Well, maybe not an inspiration, but yeah, it's crazy, bro, that one of my thumbnails is actually like the main page of Dungeon Quest. Yeah, you can definitely tell, like the levels are mostly the same, the armors are the exact same, backgrounds are the same. So yeah, my thumbnail is literally in Dungeon Quest, bro. That is actually so crazy. Yeah, to be honest, this is like the biggest achievement in my Dungeon Quest career. And yeah, I see kind of an argument being made that it's like, you know, kind of like stealing, you know, my work, but to be honest, like I think that's kind of a dumb argument, because they literally like made all of the assets. Everything in that thumbnail is more of theirs than it is mine. So yeah, I don't care. They could take all my thumbnails that they want. It's just crazy that I'm actually like in the game. I think it is kind of smart to be like taking inspiration from thumbnails and stuff, because when content creators make thumbnails, they try to make it as like clickable as possible. And you know, it's kind of like a skill, making different thumbnails, which is something that maybe developers wouldn't know as well. But man, I'm honestly like pretty disappointed with my damage. I thought I'd be doing so much more. Like, we are beating it with like 1 minute left, which is so disappointing, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to cut out a lot of rounds. But yeah, I'm still like absolutely shocked that I'm like actually in the game. Also, we beat the dungeon and got Gale Slice, but that's a warrior ability. But yeah, even just like logging into the game, you can see my thumbnail. That's crazy. And I get that it's not exactly like my thing, but it's very similar. But yeah, let's go and do our 3 daily challenges again, because they just refreshed. And also, since they refreshed, we can now play hella boss raid rather than the Goliath raid. So man, let's attempt tier 2. Yeah, I definitely have to be careful, because this is not going to be easy, and hopefully we can get like some good gear, because right now our damage is like actually abysmal, but our damage to hella is not actually too bad. We do about the same as we would do to like an orbital outpost boss. Okay, well maybe a little bit less, but still, it is definitely beatable. And yeah, if we can do this, this will be the first round of tier 2 we've ever been able to beat. And this should be pretty free, because I already got him in a half, and I literally haven't even died once. Yo, are we gonna do a no death hella? No chance. Yeah, with that, hella is dead. And oh, we got a cosmetic. Let's go. But also, we got 3 pieces of trash. Now, if you look at the quest log, you will see that we've completed our second quest. So yeah, claiming the reward we get, okay, we did not actually get that much XP. That's a little bit sad. Hey, you know, any amount of XP is good. But yeah, to be honest, I've really just been grinding this game. And since we're doing so much in this episode, I of course have to, you know, cut out a bunch of rounds. And I don't really know how often the quests will refresh. But yeah, I don't know. Do they all refresh every day, or does only like one refresh? I have no idea. Also, we got another one from obtaining 40 orbital outpost items. And yo, that actually got us a level up. Okay, that's actually pretty crazy. But man, just 7 more levels. Now, one thing that I did want to talk about in this episode is the current state of Dungeon Quest. And right now, I would say that we're kind of in like a dry period before the huge new dungeon drops. And the player count has definitely diminished, along with updates just not really being as frequent and things just not changing too much. And for me personally, I've been really bored of this game, but the one thing that I've kind of really been waiting for is the dungeon. Also, I just died like 50 times on this boss. This is actually so embarrassing. I don't know how I'm so bad at this dungeon. Yeah, I actually really need to log in if we're gonna be able to beat this. It's just that my damage is so low, so I'm stuck on these bosses for like 3 or 4 minutes. But back to what I was saying, I really don't think that we're going to be getting any major updates before the next dungeon. I think really the quest change and the platinum update was the last major thing we're going to be actually getting. So yeah, we're going to be in kind of like a dry period for the next like month or so. But boys, hopefully this dungeon, hopefully it's big. It's going to be kind of like a void themed dungeon from what it seems. And yeah, I just really have high expectations. And hopefully we can make it through that dungeon in this series, because it would make really good content. You know, trying to go noob to pro in that dungeon. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna win this. I only have 3 minutes left and we're on the second boss. Bro, I just keep getting worse and worse at this dungeon. Yeah, I'm very excited for the next dungeon. I'm so sick of this dungeon, bro. But hopefully Volcanic Chambers is better, because it will actually like bring back speed spells. So I'll be able to use like the inner focus. And that's gonna be good, because finally I can actually like dodge better. I swear, not having speed spells feels like such a drag, especially in this dungeon. Yeah, I mentioned that this was one of my least favorite dungeons in the game, and I'm definitely feeling that now. This dungeon really does not have too much going for it. The only thing that's good about it is that it's short, so I'm not spending too much time per each run and getting more items. Here we are on Lord Varash, and this is gonna be a clutch if we manage to pull this off. I'm really locked in. Man, if I win this, I better get like the biggest legendary ever, dude. This is gonna be such a clutch. Yeah, this dungeon really, in my opinion, is just very unfun. Like, this boss especially is so annoying. The issue with this dungeon that I have is that it's like one of the most unpredictable dungeons ever. You could either have like really good RNG and not have like bad, I guess, attacks, or you could have like the worst RNG ever. Especially this boss, like this circle attack, completely RNG. Same with these lines as well. You could either have like really bad lines and be completely screwed, or really good ones and manage to dodge it. It's all just entirely random. And that's what I do not like about this dungeon. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be really close. Please don't teleport. Please don't teleport. Nah, we lost. He was at 1 trillion health as well. He was gonna die. No. Dude, I literally used the move that was gonna kill him, but I died last second. Well, that was embarrassing. So to kind of alleviate the pain from that atrocity, I'm gonna go and do one of my daily challenges. Man, I really just want to hit Volcanic Chambers. Yeah, it's been a long grind. And also, looking at our boosts, we still have around like 86 hours of XP and 90 hours of luck, and we're already through most of the dungeon. However, these are the easy dungeons, so it will get a lot harder. But yeah, I think there's a really good chance that we will probably not use all of the XP boost, so it will be good for like the next dungeon, because yeah, I don't know like what will actually mark the end of this series. Last series I marked the end with like getting a bunch of like good items and reaching Yokai Peak Nightmare. But this time around, like, the next dungeon is coming, so I don't know. I really don't know what would mark the end. Bro, how is Hella, the literal boss raid boss, easier than freaking orbital outpost stuff? That just shows how annoying that dungeon is. But with that, we defeated Hella and also got quite a bit of XP. And yo, oh shoot, let's go. Yo, we got a purple mage armor. Dude, finally we get something good. good. Dude, finally. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let's definitely go and upgrade that. And yeah, it does way more than my other mage piece. So that's gonna help us a lot. So with this set, hopefully we'll do a little bit better. Also, I completely forgot, but we also can get like some tier 2 rings now. So I'll definitely be doing that as well. Man, this has been a long grind, but we are about to reach level 145. And this is gonna be good because we'll be able to... Actually, I really don't know what we could do. There's not much we could do at level 145. But we'll be 5 levels away from volcanic chambers. And yeah, with quests, I kind of did like all of the quests that are like actually important. Besides like defeating Greg 15 times. But all of this other stuff will take me a long time to actually get. Also, one thing that I kind of don't like about the whole quest thing is that a lot of the time it'll make you like play old dungeons, such as completing 5 runs of Desert Temple in under 1 minute and 40 seconds and defeating 19 Steampunk Sewers bosses. I don't know why it makes you do this because it's a little bit annoying. Like, I really don't get why they make you play older dungeons, but you know, it might be worth it to get like the platinum points. Also, my damage improved by like 0.1%. My damage is still really bad, but I would definitely recommend that to you guys who are trying to like level up fast in this game to go and just spend all of your platinum points on XP boosts. I really wish this update came out before I actually made like my how to level up fast guide, because that would have been a huge point that I had in that, because this is really a godsend if you're trying to get like XP boosts. But nonetheless, it is very important. Also, for this boss, like, I swear, if you just run circles around him, he is so easy. But getting up close is pretty difficult with his attacks. And also, we made it to level 145. And yeah, we've been going completely glass cannon for right now. But at least we've been doing better this round. Maybe I'm getting slightly better at this dungeon. If I could get some, like, alien pieces, though, it would be really nice. Like, getting an alien mage chest would honestly make my damage quite a bit better, because that's really the only thing I can think of. But the one good thing about this set is that it looks absolutely drippy, and somehow the legendary just matches like beautifully with this set. I mean, like, this looks like it was made for the freaking tier 2 set. Like, this legendary looks absolutely insane with the set. And me personally, I just really like this set. It's a very simplistic set, and I think simplicity is a lot better in this game. I always like the different cosmetics that are just very basic. And speaking of cosmetics, we still have 4 more coupons left. So yeah, we could still get like 4 more cosmetics, and I definitely will be saving those. We already did get like this panda cosmetic, which honestly looks pretty cool. But, you know, I want to get some other ones relatively soon. But yeah, you can see my XP in a single round. I'm getting like practically nothing, which is why I really have to cut out these rounds. But with that, Lord Varash is dead to get 2 pieces of trash. Yeah, one cosmetic I've been kind of wanting to get is like this Soul Ninja cosmetic, although I don't know if it's really worth it. Yeah, to be honest, I'll probably go and get this cosmetic. I don't know if it's great, but I'm gonna get it just to see it. I don't think I've seen a single person ever who's had this cosmetic. And checking it out, it looks, I mean, it looks alright. It doesn't look amazing, but you know, I kind of like the face and all this stuff. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I probably wouldn't get it on my main, but it's definitely like a good cosmetic to pick up. I sadly don't really have any weapon cosmetics, so I kind of have to just use the sword. But yeah, I think if I got like a nice weapon cosmetic, this would look pretty cool. But let's go and do our last daily challenge. And this has been a long grind. I've just been wanting to hit volcanic chambers, and we're pretty close, but really this has been probably the most grindy episode so far in this series, and it will only get worse with these higher level dungeons. And with that, we beat the dungeon and also got a kind of a blue ring. But man, we are truly on the final stretch to volcanic chambers. I don't think I'll ever do this again where I try to get 15 levels in a single video, because it has been brutal. But yeah, we can actually go and invest some of our points. And man, it's gonna be pretty difficult trying to get like a good set from volcanic chamber. Also, oh my gosh, I just killed these guys after I died. That is crazy. And yeah, throughout the runs that I didn't really get too much good stuff. However, I did get a few more abilities, like this electric field spell, which testing out its damage, wait, is that actually good? Okay, no, it doesn't actually seem that good. It has a pretty good cooldown, however, it doesn't seem great. Yeah, I would say that this molten ball spell is probably the best, you know, just because it actually has rain. Man, I'm really excited to be leaving this dungeon. To be honest, this dungeon has gotten repetitive like very, very early. The map just is so bland and just so simplistic. I just really don't like it. And it always feels like a drag trying to get from area to area. And we reached level 148. Man, 2 more levels. Also, looking back on our quests, we have quite a bit done on like Greg and raids. I think defeating Greg 15 times could be done by next episode, and the raids would probably be like a few more. Even on this boss, like, it's just been a struggle. They definitely need to make like the sets do a lot more damage in this dungeon, because I have a legendary and nearly a full purple set, and I'm still doing like no damage. Oh my gosh, I'm at 18,000 health. Yo, this is crazy. We're finally back on the final boss. At least I'm actually doing like quite a bit better, you know? I'm not as bad at this dungeon. This is the only boss I struggle on, and he's so annoying. This guy is actually brutal, especially since some of his attacks do camera shake, which is even worse. Oh my gosh, I must have spoke too early because I'm literally about to lose this dungeon. This boss just keeps spawn killing me over and over again. All he is RNG and just goes in the dark like 50 billion times per fight. Alright, well, I lost again. Yeah, this boss is brutal. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, but for me, this boss has been brutal. Now, I can almost guarantee that this will be the round that we actually win, because we actually got an alien mage helmet, which is gray. And here's screenshot proof that I actually got it, so you guys can't say that I just traded it to myself. But yeah, hopefully this makes our damage good. And oh my, yo, this damage is actually quite a bit better. We very easily 2-cycle the mobs. Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to lose so many times, but this will be the last. I will not lose anymore. And man, volcanic chambers, that's gonna take things to the next level. Because if you guys didn't know, volcanic chambers has a different style of monster, where rather than doing like line attacks like this, they instead do very close range attacks, which will heavily stun you and do a lot of damage. And this makes it so where you have to like run through the mobs rather than running around them, which makes the mobs significantly harder. And we leveled up to level 149, which means there's just one more level. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this cosmetic combo looks pretty good. The yellow on yellow looks kind of nice. Yeah, I really have to just like mentally prepare for this dungeon. It's gonna be hard. Also, with the bosses in volcanic chambers, the main ones that are difficult is the second and third boss. Those two bosses are very, very hard, especially the Lava King, who just heavily steps up Lord Virash. And speaking of Lord Virash, we're finally back to him. This boss is like actual hell, bro. His RNG is just the most annoying thing ever. He also does like a mage attack, which is actually like a spell that you can get. I don't think I have it in my inventory, but that spell right there is a spell that you can get, and then that one as well. So it's kind of cool that the bosses use spells that you can use as well. Man, I just want to be done with this dungeon, bro. And we finally beat the dungeon with 3 minutes left. Dang, what an improvement. But yeah, we got 2 pieces of trash. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final game of Orbital Outpost. And I actually managed to pull another legendary. But since it was Greg, I wasn't quick enough to get a screenshot. But man, I'm actually so happy to be leaving this dungeon. Yeah, I don't know if it's better pot than the one that I currently have. I think it is slightly better. But man, just a sliver of XP. And I think I've kind of gotten pretty good at this dungeon. While I'm still bad at Lord Virash, I think like I've been pretty decent. And we leveled up to level 150. Finally. I'm probably gonna finish this run since I'm almost at the end, and maybe I'll get like a legendary or cosmetic. Yeah, I wonder how much the quests are gonna change since I hit volcanic chambers. Yeah, I really don't know too much about this. But I'm definitely excited to learn. I actually did one of my quests on my main account, and I got like such little XP. It was insane. I think as you get into the higher levels, it becomes very, very hard to get XP. But with lower levels, you'll probably get like a full level. Man, this will be the final Lord Virash. I'm so tired of this boss. But we did definitely improve on this boss. Like, we're starting to beat it with like 3 minutes left, which is honestly crazy compared to us not even being able to beat it before. And we beat it. Just to get trash for our final round. But boys, we can now finally play Volcanic Chamber, which is the most definitely one of the most difficult dungeons we've come across, and things will definitely change. Now sadly, since I collected my daily reward, I have to trade for like the entire set, so let me just cut to when I get it. And we got a full set of Volcanic Chambers armor, and yo, is this drip or is this drip? Look at this drip, bro. This honestly looks so nice. And yeah, we have the inner focus along with pretty good spell and do, wow, we do like almost 6 trillion damage. And yeah, this spell as well is really good, so it's gonna be nice. Obviously, I will be trading for an EIF, but that'll probably be next episode. But let's go and play Volcanic Chambers for the very first time. And man, look at this. We are finally in Volcanic Chambers. And look at this map, bro. This map looks so cool. Sadly, there's a lot of loading issues, which definitely need to be fixed. But yeah, testing out our damage, we do. Oh my gosh, yo, we do a little over half of their health. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be beatable then. Yo, this damage is actually good. Yeah, there's pretty much no chance we'd lose this. Our damage is really, really good. Unless we screw up on the second boss and get soft blocked, we'll be like chilling. And yeah, you can definitely tell by these monsters, like especially right now, they're not doing the basic line attack. And yeah, you can tell that they're a lot more detailed, actually not just being humanoid. Yeah, this is the first boss who is probably the easiest of the three, but he's so cool. I really like this boss. He'll like summon these orbs, which you have to kill because they'll do like extra line attack. Yeah, this boss especially is very cool. And just look at this atmosphere, bro. It's so nice, dude. This dungeon is so good. And dude, this map, I just can't get over this map. I swear, I feel like a legend just playing this dungeon. It's definitely one of the best dungeons so far, and one of the most unique in the game. The lava theme had really not been explored in Dungeon Quest since this dungeon, and was kind of bound to happen. I swear, this feels like the last level in like a video game. And this spell as well, this spell is so great. It doesn't look that good, but it has a lot of rain. But we're on the deity of the volcano, who's the hardest boss in this dungeon. And if you guys don't know why he's the hardest boss, you'll soon see why. So he does like these line attacks, which are pretty precise. You have to be pretty careful. However, the hardest part of this dungeon is he'll like make you seal up these lava holes. And if you don't do it, the map will start to go really crazy. And these lava holes will like continue to stack up, which is even worse. So I gotta be really careful. I gotta patch up these holes. Oh my gosh, let me patch up the hole. No! Oh my gosh, this is not good. Look at how bad this map is becoming. Oh my gosh, if a third one comes, I'm gonna be screwed. Oh my gosh, we're not on great time right now. But you can see like how the holes are stacking up because I'm not really good at this boss. Yeah, you want to make sure you're just doing as much damage as possible. And I think we've soft locked ourselves. I'm not gonna lie. You can see like 3 holes. This is not good. Yeah, the best thing you could do right now when you get like soft blocked is to just try to do as much damage as possible. But this is what I mean. This boss is so hard and I'm just not skilled enough right now. I need to practice this boss. We likely won't win the dungeon, but I at least want to see if I can make it to the final boss. Yeah, you definitely don't want to soft lock yourself like I did. But we finally killed him, and you can just see like how brutal it is when these start to stack up. I have 5 holes and you just get ruined. But look at this map, bro. This map is just insane. Also, we got Greg, and it's good that it pauses the timer because if it didn't, I would be screwed. And we very, very easily like 2-cycle this boss. Well, I guess maybe not, but we'll be able to like pretty quickly kill him. And we'll get Volcanic Chambers loot. And seeing the loot that we get a lot of trash. That is not good. But yeah, of course, getting the daily screenshot, and let's see how far we can really make it. Yeah, I think we could make it to the final boss. We just gotta quickly do this. I'm speedrunning. Honestly, like, I'm very happy with this progress if we're able to do this. And yup, just like that, we're on the Lava King. Well, that is a pretty good GG. But boys, I got episode 12 on the screen for you guys, so definitely go check it out, because we'll probably be getting a legendary spell in that video. And for now, I'll see you guys later.